Hi, I'm Mark Bryans of the American Combato system. Today's lesson is on the attack combination, the sidekick double hand axe. This is one of my personal favorite combinations. It's taught to all beginners in the system at white belt, and it's utilized preemptively or really any way that you want. It could be used defensively in reactions, having to get out of the way. That's what I mean by defensively. And of course, it always does best to do preemptively to attack the attacker. So I've seen the approach of the attacker. I've dropped into the relaxed ready position, bladed my body off, got my hands up. We're paying attention. We're not going to be taken by surprise. When he begins his attack, we begin our attack. This is serious business. We haven't provoked this guy, and it's unavoidable at this point. Don't attack unless he attacks, or you're absolutely certain that he's going to. But the moment he makes his movement, we launch this attack combination, the sidekick double hand axe. Now, it could be another combination that you use. You practice, you learn different combinations, and you find what fits you, and you work with that. This sidekick double hand axe would be particularly well suited for a fist fighter, a guy coming at you with his fist. In the combination, as I've said, we're in the relaxed ready, our hands are up in whatever configuration you want, just as long as they don't look aggressive. He steps in, let's say, to punch. I've kept him out of range, and he moves into range to attack. That's given me time to react here to his punch. Even if he throws a pretty decent punch, he had to step to do it. In the combination, I will shift my weight back for a side kick. The guard arm comes up, or it could stay out of the equation. If you were punching, I'd certainly bring it up. I'm going to bring it up. And we drive a side kick into the attacker falling forward. Notice how I've chambered my hands. In the left side lead, I've brought my hands to the right ear, the rear side ear. And the palms are close together. And the second strike is going to be a lead hand axe at a diagonal, attacking whatever target is available. It's his neck I would really like to get. You lean back, kick, strike. Notice the other hand is back here ready to go. We lean back, kick, strike, strike. Side kick, double hand axe. We kick, strike, strike. If the attacker were to remain upright, I would simply drive this rear hand at about a 45-degree angle or so into the side of the neck. Now, of course, if he doubled over from here, I would drive it straight down to the back of the neck. Again, it would be his neck I would attack in this combination. Doesn't mean we couldn't attack the band area, the temple in particular. Depends what he left open, the bridge of the nose. But there's a good chance that after we side kick this guy in the knee, he is going to double forward, and at that point, we will be driving the blows down, seeking the assailant's vital targets to knock him out so that we can escape. Get proficient with both sides leading, that you can deliver the combination left and right side leading. I'm going to have Tom assist me, so Tom's going to play the part of the aggressor here, and I've gotten to the relaxed ready position, and I've been able to keep proper distance with him. I know that he is going to have to step if he's going to attack me from there, other than him drawing a weapon, retreating, something like that. But that's a different circumstance, and we'd have to get on top of him. And we'll cover that at another point. But in this case, he ends up moving in aggressively to attack. I don't really care how he's attacking, so if Tom were coming at me and he stepped in, I would simply launch the kick into the knee and follow with the double hand axe. Didn't concern me that he was throwing a left jab. Let's say he steps forward this time, but he steps with his left foot, but he throws his right hand. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not cueing off which fist he's throwing. I'm cueing off, here he comes. So he can come at me any way he wants now. I see that knee open, and now I'm going to power in with these blows after him. This is the whole idea behind an attack combination. I'm not trying to react specifically to his attack. In other words, if he throws his left fist, I do one thing, but if he throws his right fist, I do another. And when we are defensive, having to react late, those issues could be important, that you went to a certain side when he punched, but when we're ahead of it, like we are here, we just attack the moment he attacks. I know that he has to step in to attack. Now, I don't know if he's going to step with his right or his left, but when he steps in, I clearly see it. Notice I'm being very careful and not launching a kick out. Stay where you're at, Tom. You can imagine he came forward and I throw out a busting, thrusting kick down to the knee. That's going to do a lot of damage to somebody. You cannot play around with these techniques with a partner. You have to be careful. Frankly, I don't really even like the idea of connecting like I've been doing, albeit lightly, but if your control's not good, you're going to end up just slightly hyperextending your partner's knee. So what I'm saying is do not make contact with the technique when you kick. But it's not a hard thing to figure out which foot came forward, and that's the leg that you kick. And when he steps into position, it wouldn't matter. What if he was coming in to grab you in the front choke? Side kick, double hand axe. I don't know what he's coming in with. I just know he's coming at me aggressively to assault me. Tom's going to play the part of the defender now, and he's going to take a right side lead, relaxed, ready. There's only 3 ways somebody could approach you when you're out there. He could stand head on, he could stand with his left foot forward, or he could stand with his right foot forward. You know, he may be more head on or more angled, but he can't approach in any other position in those 3 positions. This side kick double hand axe, let's reverse the roles again. I'm the defender and Tom's going to be the assailant here. If he were already in a left side lead and I'm in a left side lead, we're in the same side leads, we're facing the opposite way. The side kick double hand axe is so beautifully set up. He's more likely going to double over from the kick. We can't say with certainty what somebody will do when you hit him, but we can say with a high degree of certainty that you kick somebody in the knee and it lands, their hands come forward, and the kick may or may not land, but we're going to assume that it lands. So if he was in a classic boxer's position and he was, threatening me out there, when he steps in and I throw the kick, and he were to start to jab with that left hand, I could catch it with that initial hand axe blow. And now I've paved the way for that second blow. Even if the case was horribly bad, he came forward, he launched the left jab, I had to block it. Here came the straight right. And I have to block that. But this combination is so wonderfully set up, with your arms coming up in front of your face as you're delivering the blows. When Professor Steiner created the attack combinations for American Combato, he put a lot of thought into the combinations. And one of the things that's considered is, are you protected during delivery? You cannot be perfectly protected, I'm not saying that, but there's certain things like an attack combination maybe that led with a front kick. Front kick's a great technique, but it may not be the best opening move in an attack with the guy coming at you and everything so unpredictable. And sometimes it's the right move, but you understand what I'm saying. With the side kick double hand axe, the first thing we do with any side kick lead attack is start to cover up and get his knee. So here we're not leaving ourselves open any more than we have to. And then, like I'm pointing out, when the double hand axes come in, they end up in front of your face as they're coming around, and they could just very naturally become blocks if they in fact needed to. But more than likely, if Tom were my assailant, and he came in with his attack, after I kick him, he's going to double over hard. You come in, bang, and yes, there's your guy going to be down there really vulnerable to you attacking him. Now, if we were facing opposite ways, I'm going to be in a left side lead, Tom's going to be in a right side lead. He's the aggressor. But I can still use the side kick double hand axe, but it wouldn't surprise me after the kick, and he doubles over hard, that this hand is not going to have any opportunity, and it's the rear hand that would come in. And that brings me to another point about the side kick double hand axe. It's actually 3 different combinations in one. It's side kick, lead hand axe by itself. Right now I've got a pretty badly injured shoulder on this left side, and it's a great example of, well, what if I couldn't use it? Let's say it was so severely injured, but I'm in the left side lead now. Well, I would simply deliver the rear hand. So the side kick rear hand axe and the side kick lead hand axe are great combinations by themselves. There's so many things I can talk about the side kick double hand axe. Maybe you can tell I'm very fond of the combination. Another thing I like about it is it's very easy to add handheld weapons. Tom, would you be as kind to grab my keys? You see them sitting over there? Here are my keys, and I've got a little, a keychain. It actually is a bottle opener or something, but boy, grasping that like that, I have one heck of a hard weapon in my hand. Now I'm in relaxed ready. Everything's saying Tom comes in attack. I lead at his knee. Oh my goodness, now I have got the potential to really do some knockout damage. So do you. Ladies, your attacker's a lot bigger. Get good with this combination and your ability to add some sort of handheld weapon to that combination as you smash across him. Sticks fit very well too. You got a baton in your hand. It's very easy to kick and then smash into the attacker at that point with the baton. Edged weapons, you can easily kick and come in and slash and then come in with your more finishing moves at that point with the blade. We're also going to use this combination quite a bit in different counterattacks, knife attacks and such. After we've dodged out of the way, it's a good combination. Many uses for today's attack combination, the side kick double hand axe.